big boys up front, creating you some time, buying you some time, and he starts all the way on the right side, comes to the left. What do you have to see? You have to see the coverage as you come across the formation. He runs to green grass, finds space, QB leads him. Nice, big, explosive play for this offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Finds a man on the left. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting at.
There he goes. And he'll be brought down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause, and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So
wide open spaces. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They've already converted a 4th down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss some of these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To throw again. Caught over the middle. It's long. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Kentucky right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's going for it all. Fires into traffic and intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Finds the tight end. Got room on the return. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's caught. It's Brown. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. to the air on first down. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. Bring him to within 4.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pocket breaking down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside. So the offense.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot, and he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They're working that left side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Setting up the screen. It's a seam wide open.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He's got it on the move. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Play number 10 on this drive in his 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now.
It's a running room. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. On the direct snap, it's McGowan. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's long. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Kentucky going quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. Gives it the big stiff arm. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on second and long. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking to pass. He's got him in the flat. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Finds his man, it's Brown. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's looking deep. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So as it turns out, a two-play drive results in a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense...
Oh, a lot of space. He's loose. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards, but that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the back. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. And the South Carolina offense. Back on the field. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Slings it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown game. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Complete out of the backfield. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Utah found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Salt Lake City. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He'll set up to throw. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting him for it.
And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Kentucky right back to the line. You think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4 inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
A lot of urgency for this offense. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
He's got it down the middle. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him! Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
It's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats are on the move. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking for a crease to the left. He got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. The snap sets up the throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. On the run from inside his own 5. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off play action on first down. Slides away. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a a stop like that. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Kentucky offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Kentucky going quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10. Handoff to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Inside the 15. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, trailing late here in the fourth quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another first down. Sends it back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, he had nowhere to go with the ball, guys, and the defense is in nickel. Great job by the DBs in coverage. No receivers open.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Now adjusting. Touchdown, Kentucky! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. They'll send the tight end in motion. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They had tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take the...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. And as he throws, incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's long. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Kentucky.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He'll take it himself. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Buys a little time. Still on his feet at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Looking downfield on first down. A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up. Let's go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Smith. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Trying to pull his way in. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Off play action. Looking for the score. It's caught for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it comes down to the 2-point conversion.
And I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Looking to throw it to Sellers. He is in there, and he's got the two, and we are all tied up here deep in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Going for it all. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Hires on the move. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Scrambling away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on 1st and goal in overtime. Trying to barge their way in. Looking for the end zone. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.